Hi guys. Hello guys.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us. It is the three musketeers or the three mamas and the three ladies back again with you guys. And yeah, we always want to know where you're watching us from. It is so nice to be back here again on another Saturday together where we get to discuss topics about our digital business. But before we talk about what we're talking about today, just gonna let the ladies introduce themselves. I'll start with a lady in her warm wear down up in the UK. Betty,
Hi, guys,
tujulishe kwa
our viewers. Hello.
yeah.
Hi, guys. Happy Saturday. It's Betty again from the UK. I'm a mom and a wife. I'm originally from Kenya, but I'm living here in the UK. It's very cold, as you can see. But I am a successful online business owner, and I'm also a coach. I've been doing this business for 5 years. So, yeah, lovely to see you, and thank you for watching.
Oh, thanks so much. That is Betty, my coach, yeah, the one who introduced me to this business, who I'm always, happy that she actually brought me into this platform. Thanks, Betty, for that. Priscilla, my Garanas, let people know who you are. We might have new people who don't know you.
You're on mute.
Hi guys, my name is Priscilla. I'm on mute. I have lots of little ones running around, so I thought I'd mute myself when I got the chance. My name is Priscilla Ngasha. You're watching me from Penny and Co. or from my personal page, Priscilla Wanjeri Ngasha. I am a digital mentor and I'm also a mother and a wife and happy to be here and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much. And for those joining us, or those who don't know me, my name is Shiro or Priscilla. But for the sake of confusing each other, I just go by the name of Shiro. I am a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm a digital mompreneur. And happy to be here again. And please, if you see my husband walking in the background, don't mind it. He's just doing the dishes for me. That is what we do as digital moms. So he's cleaning up the kitchen for me. So don't mind if you see him back there. He's given me consent for him to be in the video. Well, anyway, today I'm the host today, and today we're going to be talking about what makes our digital business unique. And why we thought about this topic is because we know there's so many digital businesses out there. If you go looking around, there are so many, especially now that people are moving online. There are, I think, 50 or 100 of them. If you go looking properly, you will find so many. But then every business has its own footprint. So what makes our business unique? So that is what we're going to talk about. And we've got quite a lot of things that we can cover, but we're just going to cover just but a few. So I'll probably, instead, because I'm the one going to be hosting, I'm just going to ask Betty, do you want to go first and probably just give people an overview of something unique that we offer?
Yeah, thank you. Um, so I've been in this business for 5 years. I'm coming to my sixth year very soon. And I always say prior to this business, I had done others before, you know. And I always say there is no losing when you're trying something. So for me, when I did those businesses, yes, I didn't make the money. Yes, I didn't, it didn't work for me the way I wanted it to do, but I came out of that place with a lesson. And I think the lessons that I got from there, or rather the challenges that I got from those other businesses, are the things that made me now decide, you know what, I have lost money, I have been discouraged, I feel frustrated, it didn't work for me. But this business that I have seen right now, it is giving me the reason to stay. And one of the things that I always go back to, for me, with anything, there is so many, as as Shiro has said, that we could talk about. But for me, it has always been the fact that there is a community. You know, we have a community in our business. One of the business I did back in the days where, they tell you, pay £4,000. There is your training material. Crack on. So you're on your own. So if you have a question, or you so like I was when I was just about to start, I got a few questions to ask, and I asked them, um, who can I contact for them to to show me, I am unsure about this. Who can I contact? And remember, I have already paid £4,000 for this training they were talking about. So I was told, unfortunately, in your region, we don't have anybody who is available until in 6 months' time. I'm like, okay. So I have paid £4,000, but I don't have anybody to give me that step-by-step support. And you're telling me the next person who is near me is in 6 months' time. Yes. So I was told, but we can connect you with a coach in Australia who will be available. So I was checking the time they were giving me at the time. I think it was like 2, 3 o'clock a.m. here in the UK. And this is somebody who is telling you, I only got 30 minutes for you. Otherwise, you have to book. Then when I was checking her next appointments, they were like 3, 4 months time. And I was like, what am I doing? I've paid money, first of all, and now you're telling me that I can't speak to anybody until this somebody is coming with ultimatums 30 minutes. So I asked for a refund because for me, I have always looked for something that will give me that sense of family, sense of community, whereby if I get lost, if I get stuck, if I am unsure, if I just want, sometimes in our business, you just need someone to talk to. You guys, we call each other all the time and we just rant on the phone. We share our testimonies, we share our happinesses. Priscilla comes and talks about her paydays on Tuesdays and Fridays. Sometimes we have our lows, we come and we talk about them, we encourage each other. You come out of that place feeling energized again. But in this case, you're
Yeah.
doing it on your own. That is what I was looking for. Because unfortunately, the world we are living in right now, it is you're on your own and God for us all.
Yes.
So crack on, wewe kwenye utatokea, lakini wewe usikimbie kwa stori zako. But our business has that sense of community. It has that sense of family. You have your mentor and you have your coach. 24/7, the first people that you should be approaching if you have anything is your mentor and your coach. Like these two ladies, I'm their coach. They are always bombarding me with phone calls, even when I'm doing my school run. But hey, I'm their coach. They have the confidence of calling me at any time because they know, even though I won't answer, I will catch up with them at some point. But now imagine being in a situation where you're in this strange world, new world where you're very green. You're trying to make these things successful or work for you, but you don't have anybody to talk to. So for me, I wanted that. I wanted that feeling of family, feeling of community, a feeling of belonging. That yes, Coach Betty might not be here, but we have a community of over 200,000 members. Yeah, I can still go to another coach. I can still go to another mentor. I can hold. People come together and they start making these even mini groups of themselves. Because we live in Australia, let us meet up. Priscilla had gone to the meeting on over the weekend. We also have London meetings here. Sometimes people just meet because they have the same interests. We drink wine. Sometimes people meet because they worship. They like worship. They like preachings. I have seen that happening here in the UK. So for me, I was looking for that unique community where we are all in this together. We cheer each other on, we support each other, and then we when we become successful, we celebrate each other. I always say, we are all together, but when it comes to payments and your money, you enjoy it on your own in this community. So for me, I feel like this is one thing that has made our business to become very, very unique, especially for people who are coming from a situation like I was in, where I really want to become successful. I really want to make this work, but I am feeling alone. Nothing worse than feeling alone. Nothing worse. And nowadays, people are working from home. I have seen people saying, oh, but I like to go to the office every now and then just to see the faces of people. That is not crazy. It is because some people are extroverts, but most importantly, in this kind of a situation and this kind of business, if you have that community, you are in a better place because you will learn more. Someone will come with a better idea than yours. Someone will come with tips and opinions. Someone will come and help you. Oh, don't do this. Try and do this. And that is where our mentors and our coaches come in. So when you're joining our business, you're gonna come in. The first people who will welcome you is your mentor and your coach. So these are the people who will be helping you with your training. So if you get stuck somewhere, I don't know, you're doing something you're unsure, or maybe you have tried doing it and unfortunately not everybody is tech savvy, or maybe you're trying to talk about the business, but you don't know what to say, you don't know where to start. These people will be the one to guide you. Hey, use this direction. Don't say this, do this. Try and capture the audience like this, stuff like that. So for me, it was all about having a human there, a human being there for me, being in that kind of a situation where there is a community and I can always go in when I feel low or discouraged. I can always go into our community, our group on Facebook, and I can see the testimonials. I feel energized again. People have made 6 figures. Some people have fired their bosses. Some people have gone on their holidays, and I feel energized again. So for me, the biggest one was the community. The community for me, yeah, that was the winning one for me.
That is true. And, to add on to that, as we've seen a few years back, we had the pandemic. And so a lot of people were very lonely. But then those of us who are in this business, we had people that we could, call up each other, do Zoom calls, use StreamYard or use WhatsApp videos and just teach each other or learn from each other. Because at the end of the day, we also need the mental health.
Yeah.
Sometimes you cannot do things alone and you just need to rant. As you said, sometimes we call each other and rant. Or sometimes when you're so excited, we call each other and we just celebrate about it. So there's nothing as good as that, having people that you can always know that they have your back or people you can talk to. And that's the best thing. I mean, we're about 225,000 members in this business. So that is a big number because people just have found that you need other people. Not all the time, sometimes, but most of the times you need other people to grow or to be able to cheer you. Because we find sometimes, at most times, the people who are close to you will never cheer you up, but you actually find strangers are the ones that are cheering you up. Yeah. So that's a very good point. And it's good for our health anyway. And why not? Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Betty. Priscilla, you have something else that we can share with us?
Yeah, I was just going to add on and talk about, I'm not sure who says, but that quote of no man is an island. And I guess it also applies to even women. And it's really easy when you are happy and thriving and being successful to feel like you don't need anyone. But I think if there's something that humanized me was being other, then you realize, oh my God, you do need people. You can't just rely on yourself. And another one is being an immigrant, where you really lose everything and you lose a lot of who you are and you lose a lot of your connections. So you have to start new connections and new ways of thinking, and you do need, and then you do become, you're not an island. You will need people. You will need to start forming new relationships and such. So Betty, that's a really good point. I think what I can share in today's session about what makes our digital business unique. Betty has shared a really good point about community and needing people around you. And did you touch on mentorship as well? Yeah.
Oh, sorry?
I think I can talk about personal growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also I can also talk about financial growth. And I think for me, I'll share, and I shared this last week again. I talked about personal growth and I talked about how I was able to overcome my limiting belief when it comes to money. I really had this business with me because I'd started 2 years ago now, but I tell people I was afraid of money. There's no other way to put it, because I did not hesitate to start. I did not hesitate to look at the compensation and look at what I needed to do. And I knew I could overcome everything. I didn't mind being on social media. I think we're always online everywhere nowadays. Everyone has like us, what do you call those things? The cameras outside their houses.
Yeah.
So whether you like it or not, you're on people's cameras when you're walking by their yards. You are on street cameras because they're everywhere. You enter a supermarket, you're still on camera. So saying that you're shy, you can't be on social media, for me was like, that's not even true, because you're always on camera somewhere. Even maybe if you have a camera outside your own door, you will see yourself coming in the house and leaving. So I decided, you know what? All right, that I can't overcome. But I guess it's like, I tell people it's a Kenyan mentality where we are so traumatized with money. Honestly, we're traumatized by our own situations, our government. We can't go into it. It's so political. You become afraid of money. You're like, you literally have to work hard, kill yourself, kill your own body, do double shifts, Kwanzaa, work public holidays. If you hear someone is not working on a public holiday or they've taken a holiday, you're like, aye, how now? As in, and you even think, aye, why are they using all that money to do this and the other? When you overcome that, you know, that to me, the fact that we had that provided of, don't limit yourself. And also, because also seeing other people, you know, we are social beings as humans. We learn from each other. Just today, I was observing my own child learning from her own sister. Her sister is older, so she sees her sister jump, she wants to jump. She sees her sister do a cartwheel, she wants to do a cartwheel herself. And I've got a few kids also in the house who belong to a friend, and they're all copying the older one. So even me, when I see other people be successful and they're making all this money, and I know that they are people whom I could see their growth, it shows you, you know what? You don't have to be afraid, Priscilla. You can also be able to do this. And I think that is what is unique, because Betty, you talked about network, you talked about community. The fact that we have that, you're able to really overcome some of those limiting beliefs yourself, and you're able to believe in yourself and say, you know what, Priscilla, you can also do this. If other people are doing it, everyone has one head. If they can do it, even you have that head. And in Swahili, akili ni nywele, kila mtu ana zake.
Kila mtu ako na zake.
Yeah, we just, I don't know why that's saying. Maybe someone who's really good at Swahili. Me, I wasn't. But akili ni nywele, kila mtu ana zake. And if they have just one head and you can see it on their head and they're doing it, and you have the same formula, why wouldn't you also succeed? And I think for me, I put my foot down and I put my foot on the pedal, and I started moving forward. So that is something that's really unique. The fact that we are able to share our own knowledge and we can share our success, and also the fact that we share everything we are doing to be successful, and we don't share that in the vision of, oh, I'm showing off. You share that because you want that other person to also succeed just like you, if not even more. And that is the reality. You can mentor and coach someone and they succeed even more than you, but you get such fulfillment. And this is a human thing where you get fulfillment from helping someone, because you know, oh, idea, you feel so nice. Okay, and it's the same principle. You're here helping people, so all day you're helping people, so all day you're feeling really good about yourself. So there's that financial growth that you grow, and you also have a bit of personal growth that happens to you. And for me, I can talk about, I know you're seeing there's like a difference in the back, in my background. And oh, his mom here to collect their kids. And I think also one of the personal growths that has happened to me and in my life is the fact that I have, because of this digital business and because of the success that we're starting to see with this digital business, as a family, we've been able to make a decision to move. And moves are usually really hard, and especially when you have to move, it is an expensive thing to move. But our business is at a point where now I can also chip in and financially help out with my partner, and we can say, you know what, let us move, and we can do an interstate move. So we actually were able to go across and look at places, look at neighborhoods, and look at different things before we decide, you know what, we can do this. If I had not started this digital business, this would not even be something I could even think about. It's not something I could think about, because I'm still in that same mode of, I have to work, or let me go and pick up another shift, or let me go do sat 3 so I can do, you know, other jobs, casual jobs, or disability work or aged care job over school holidays so I can be able to support and help my partner along. But because of this, I'm able to actually branch out and think, what else can I do? What else can is out there? What else am I? So it gives you that freedom, and I think it's because it's that unique, you know. And there's actually one of our digital mentors, not mentors, someone that we work along with, who lives along the road that I'm on because we're on school holidays. And she was like, why don't you come and see us? And so we're looking forward to that, to traveling up on one of our journeys across here. And we'll stop over at where they live and we'll be able to catch up and say, hey, which also ties into what Betty said. You go somewhere and you're never alone because there's always someone from who also is a part of our community. So don't think you're out there by yourself, or that you're doing if you start and run a digital business you'll be by yourself. No, we are a global community, and there is nothing that shows being global or being community by looking and seeing other people who are where you are, or who can regularly meet up, or who can invite you to their homes also and say, pass by or stop by for a drink on your way wherever you're going. You know, this can be a stopover as you go wherever you're going. So thanks. You know, this is an interesting topic. Thanks.
That's good. And we'll probably not be able to scratch the surface. We'll just scratch the surface because there's so much that we offer. And, you know, when you said that, I thought of a butterfly. You know, a butterfly, it actually starts as a caterpillar, and then it goes when at the last stage, when it goes to a pupa and goes into its cocoon. And then that's when it's able to, you know, spread its wings, and then it breaks the cocoon and fly away. So that is what, I mean, for you, that is what happened to you. You were this butterfly that was enclosed in this cocoon, but you were able to spread your beautiful wings and, you know, break out of that cocoon and get yourself and get your face out on that cameras, because you're already in public cameras.
Might as well.
I know. And in the AI nowadays, with the AI, I mean, I was watching on the news the other day, they were saying, oh, we're so, you know, afraid of people spying, but are we sure with this AI nothing like the sort is happening? We don't know. Probably our faces are out there 1,001 place, but thanks for sharing that. And, you know, it's all about, you know, growing yourself, because you need to keep growing. You can't be at that place that you've always been. You need to keep growing. And why not grow personally and grow your financial, also get financial growth? Hakuna mtu hataki pesa kwa hii dunia. Kila mtu anataka pesa. So why not? So anyway, thanks for that. For me, what I'm going to talk about is when you want to start something, you always have to sit down, come up with a plan, and then decide, this is how I'm going to start it, and this is the system that I am going to use in my business. Now, there is nothing that is so frustrating like trying to find a system for your business. I remember when I was trying to start a library, like a home library, and I wanted to do an app to be able to, you know, say the books that I'm bringing in, books that I'm getting out. It is so difficult. It is so difficult. And for somebody who did computer science in school, there's some things that are just beyond me. So for our business, one thing that is very unique is we get a system that is working for you 24/7. It is a system that does not require you to be there. It is a system that works for you even when you're sleeping. When you're out traveling, when you're out there, like Priscilla today was in the park. I'm very sure when she came back, she found a system that told her this and that. Her Tuesdays and Thursdays paydays. Those as the system comes and tells her, hey, you've been paid. Here is your money. You know, that is because a lot of people will say, oh, but other businesses have a system. Yes, they do have a system, but some of those systems have to be manned. You have to be there manning it 24/7, or you have to be there showing your face to face, you know. So the thing is, our system is set that it is set according to you, who you are, and it is set for you to do the business for you even when you're not available. You might decide to, you know, take a day off and decide, today is my day off. It is my midday. I am not doing any business. I am not doing anything. I am just taking a midday. But then even when you're taking that midday, you come back, you will find the system responded to your people who are inquiring about your business. The system sent you remittance payments, and why not about that? They make us very happy. They give us a smile. And that is what something you want. And then you want also, for us, we do not manage that system. We've got people who manage it for us. So we don't have to be stressed that, oh, the system is broken, that I have to go and fix it. No. There are people who manage that system for us. So whenever there's an issue, they already know. Even sometimes, like for us, right, for Australia right now, we're going to go to sleep. Betty's still awake. She probably know there's an error, but for us, we won't know. But in the morning, we'll come back and say, oh, Betty will tell us, oh, did you know there was an error? We're like, no, we were asleep, but it was already fixed, because there are people who are given that job, who are supposed to be taking care of our system. And there's nothing as good and stress-free like knowing that you do not have to manage that. You do not have to take care of it. And, with the system, to add on to the system, also comes with a personalized website. We all know how hard it is and how expensive it is to find somebody to build your website. For us, you actually get a website and you're told, choose how you want your website to be. And they create a website on how you want it to be. And you do not have to worry about managing that website. If anything happens, if your website is not working, you just need to fill in, key in into the system and tell them, hey, my website is not working. Can you please do this for you? And for me, and they'll come back and tell you, hey, we've rectified it. So something like that you have somebody that takes care of your business as you do your business, it is something that gives you a peace of mind. You do not have to worry about managing it. You do not have to worry about taking care of it because somebody else is doing it for you. And if you have that stress taken out of your way, then why wouldn't you do it? Yeah, you're good to go. And so a lot of people will say, oh yeah, businesses have systems. Yes, but ask yourself, do you have to manually man that system all the time? Are you the one who does the manning of that system? Are you the one who manages it, who, corrects all the errors? Or do you want a system that actually gives you takes away the stress of knowing that you have to manage that? So that is one big thing about this business, and something that is actually takes away part of our job from us because it is doing part of our business for us. And there's nothing as good as that. And knowing that, it is still working. And right now, even as we do our lives, we'll just go back and check our system and probably something will come up. We are running ads. The system will tell you so-and-so was checking you out. So that's a good thing and something that, gives you the peace of mind, knowing that your business is going on even as you don't do it.
And I think, I think it's actually one of the biggest reasons why what makes our business unique, and that's why you find that in our business we have people, let me just say it as it is, school dropouts, great grandmothers, people who've never been on, we have a great grandmother who says, I never used to be on Facebook. I didn't know what it is. But because of this business, I was able to do that. Because you know what? The heavy lifting has been done for you. And I think one of the biggest heavy liftings that we have enjoyed in this business is the system. It is the automated system, because our people who have done businesses before, like myself, I know that one of the biggest challenges is when you're trying to make a system for yourself, and because technology is moving really, really fast, it's moving very, very fast. If you try to do it on your own, by the time you think, oh, now I am where everybody is, by the time you get there, they are now making another move. And every time you go to independent companies to tell them, hey, fix this for me, fix the automation for me, hey, you're not talking 10 pounds, you're talking thousands of pounds for them to be able to do that for you. So I think we are very, very lucky in that way. I think we are blessed to have that team that is always there to make sure that our system is working perfectly. And I think, we are very lucky to have that system being one of the things that have been done for us on our behalf, because most people who have come in, they say, I don't have an experience with the business, I've never done business before, I don't know about IT, I don't know about social media. The big part has already been taken away. So, if you're watching us, don't think, oh, I can't do it because I'm from this part of the world. I don't know. We don't do internet, or I didn't go to school, or I'm just a stay-at-home mom, or I'm a great grandmother, or I'm old. As we are analog, we call ourselves. Some people call themselves analogs, but hey, the world we are living, everything is digital, and you need to move with it. There will come a time, and actually, in my current supermarket, just here behind the road, we no longer have cashiers. You go there and you sell for yourself. So the small bits and pieces that needs to be done digitally, coming into our system, we are also giving you that confidence of also facing the world out there. But having the fact that we have the automated there for you, it's a
Yeah.
good deal for us. Yeah, yeah.
I love it. And I think one of the hardest things is at the start. And I
Mm,
tell people one of the challenges you're going to face at the start is helping yourself, helping your starting and setting up your digital business, like all the technology things.
yes.
And another thing that's unique is the fact that you have mentorship and we have a community. That mentorship is what helps you on that start.
Mm,
I mean, we have video based training, which I tell people. Me, when I started and I was setting up, I didn't just I had my phone on and I was casting to my TV, and then I had my laptop on. I would pause, watch, read, pause, and the whole time I'm doing this, I'm breastfeeding a five, four
yeah.
months, and then she was 5 month old. So if you can do that, if you can read and watch a video, and also have your mentor who you can talk to, imagine
Mm,
what you can do. So and now the automation then kicks in because you've already done the groundwork of
mm.
setting up your business. Then the rest is now just so much easier. So yeah, please come in, check out what we're talking about in terms of
Yeah.
um Shido, Betty, and myself. We're all mentors, and Betty is a coach, and that means we're able to help you with the guidance and the starting up. And Betty,
Mm,
as a coach, it means she's able to help you with your strategizing of how to start your own business. That's what that means. And so thanks everyone for listening. Sorry, I'm dealing with toddler here.
Don't worry, I'm also dealing with mine. She's refusing to go to bed with the dad, so she's come to run away from me. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's part of our business. That is how we do the business. We're able to do it with
mm.
them, and we do it because of them anyway. We do it because of them. Betty, would you have a parting shot for our viewers for tonight?
Just what, confidently come and join us on. We hope to see you on the other side, because it's really unique. We will be there for you. You have someone to hold your hand, and don't allow your fear to dictate you. So see you on the other side, and thank you for watching.
Wow.
Thanks for that. Priscilla, any parting shots?
I'd like to say that the business hours are up to you. It depends on you. Your business is flexible. You can run it on your phone and laptop. So come in and have a look at what we are all talking about. Thank you.
Thanks, ladies. And for you all out there, I know most of you have probably been seeing these ads about digital businesses. Don't ignore them. Have a look, go and do your due diligence, check them out, see what they're all about.
Mm,
Because you just never know. This is might something that you've been looking for, but because you're afraid. So don't let your fear hold you back, and do not limit yourself. Just test yourself and see what best you can do. And then just fly. Just be
yeah.
like Priscilla. Be that butterfly that breaks out of the cocoon and see what you're capable of. So until next time, thanks for listening to us. Thanks for being with us. We're always happy and grateful to be here with you. And thanks for all your support. And we hope to see some of you on the other side as you come to ask questions and as you join us in our digital business. So have a good day, have a blessed afternoon, have a blessed evening from wherever you are. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.